Good morning, everyone. We are still waiting for Artemis, but we got an easy puzzle up that we can finish off right quick while we wait for them. Yeah, Ron, I just saw your message about the music. Yeah, the music cut out for some reason when I go to plug my laptop in. The music and anything on the stream kind of stutters. I don't know why, but it takes a few seconds and then it's fine. So that's why I try to go ahead and plug my laptop in. It's unlike Artemis. I try to plug my laptop in as soon as I sit down so that we don't get later in the stream and then I have to plug it in and then the stream acts up. So that's that. I hope you guys have had a good week so far. Yesterday it was storming. Last night was the first night in a couple of nights where I've actually been able to sleep and not sweat to death. I woke up um, not last night, but maybe it was 2 nights ago, and it was so hot. I woke up, it must have been about 4 in the morning, and I felt like I could not breathe. And I had all my fans were going and everything, but I could not get any air on my face. It just seems like on a day like today, the air from the fan seems to shoot directly to me through the door. But then there's days where it seems like there's a block of heat that is just stopping the air from blowing. And even though I haven't moved the fan, it feels like there's a block of heat just stopping it. And I have to stand directly in front of the fan to feel anything. And that's how it was that night. But it's usually I can at least kind of get through the night once I lay down and fall asleep. I feel like my body temperature drops a little bit and I can get through the night. But that night it was so hot I couldn't stand it. But then last night we had thunderstorms and rain, and even though it was still the temperatures were still high, it was 15 degrees or so cooler than it's been, and that just felt like paradise. Where is that child o' mine? I'm sure they will be here shortly. Okay. Big name in streaming. That would be Hulu, I guess. So yeah, I just picked the next puzzle that was available, and this is super simple because we're almost done with it. Sheer audacious awesomeness. That's a bit much. If you ask me, it's 3 letters. I don't know. Would it be
Hello?
IMO maybe? That's what it is.
Hello? We have truly no music?
There you are, my beautiful child. We do have music. It's on.
We do now. I just turned it on.
No, it was already on. I'm listening to it.
I don't know what you were listening to then.
I hear it.
Which music are you listening to? Are you listening to Busy Street or are you listening to Jane Street?
I was listening to Busy Street.
Okay,
It was
because
on the whole
I
time.
I hopped in and there was nothing, and I just turned on Jane Street. So I don't know what's going on with you.
For me, it stopped for a minute when I turned on my when I plugged in my laptop. That's why I was saying to Ronald, but then it came back on. And I was like, okay, everything's fine.
Ronald says it was not, in fact, on until Artemis turned it on.
Well, then what am I listening to?
I think your computer just glitches out with the music, is the problem. And the music will stop, but it'll keep playing for you. Just like it doesn't like to show your name.
That's not true. It always shows my name. I don't know what you are talking about.
Incorrect.
Correct. It always shows my name. I see it right in front of me.
I mean, I see it today.
Okay, your wig looks different than it did yesterday.
Huh?
Is it because the headphones are kind of pushing it?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, don't you look cute? What made you put that wig on today?
I've been wearing this wig for the last like 3 days because I don't feel like doing my hair. I need to like wash and do something with my hair, and I just don't feel like trying to style it in a way that looks presentable right now.
Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if I've ever seen you wear that wig.
You truly have, because I tell people all the time that this is your favorite wig that I own because you compliment it every time I wear it.
Do I?
You do.
Oh well.
The heat's getting to your brain. What do you mean that explains so much, Ronald? What, were you confused? Can we, what?
Well, you know white people don't know what we do with our hair.
Yes, but Ronald is more tapped in. He's an international man of mystery. He has information that the others do not.
This is true.
He's talking about in the Discord. Are we ready to get started? I was later than I meant to be today. I just have eyelashes falling out.
Wigs and hair are one of his blindest spots.
Yeah. Even my friend at work, I walked in and she was like, "Okay, hair," and I was like, "Thank you." And and I was like, "This is one of my mom's favorite wig that I own," and she was like, "It looks really good," and I'm like, "Yeah, this is fairly close, honestly, fairly close to what my hair looked like before I cut it off, because I had pretty big hair before I cut it all off."
Yeah, you have big hair. It's not that color.
No,
you have big hair. I think that's my favorite wig because that's the color I like to go for if I get a wig. I've tried other colors. Like I used to have black hair. I used to dye my hair black when I was a teen. And as an adult, as a pensioner, I have tried black hair.
Pensioner, ew.
You don't like that one?
I don't. We can find something else.
Well, I'm not quite a pensioner yet because I'm still working, but I will be in about 10 years. But
it really is sitting so weird because of these headphones.
But what I'm trying to say is when I try to go for black now, because I do have a black wig, when I try to go for black now, it looks harsh. Unless I really do a full face of makeup and put a bunch of color here, it makes my face look very yellow. So
Yeah, I don't think I've ever owned. No, I had one. I had one black wig, but it was black with like gray or like white at the front. It was white that ended up being gray because I was messing with it. I had one black one that had like gray at the front, so I think it wasn't. At least I didn't think it looked as harsh. It's the one that I wore when I went to my friend's wedding.
no, the black doesn't look harsh on you, but you tend to put makeup on too. I don't put anything on my face, and then I put the wig on, and then it's like, no, it looks harsh. Even with my reddish wigs, if I don't put anything on my face, I need to put some lipstick on or something. Otherwise, the color of the wig just makes my skin look harsh.
Ronald says, I dyed my hair black in college and I look so goth because, honey, my skin tone is so white it's almost see-through. Ronald! Out here looking like a vampire.
Lord mercy.
All right. Are we ready to get started?
Yes, let's go ahead and get this show on the road. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Conversation Chair.
Everyone heard it. Everyone heard it.
I am your presenter, Dani, the Dopey Dame, and with me is my lovely wild-haired child, my wee bairn, my partner in crime,
Artemis the fatigued, as usual.
In case you have never been here before, we are here for your body doubling needs. We are here to be your audio ambiance, your background sound. We are here to keep you company while you are watching your children, while you are cooking that breakfast, while you are folding the laundry. Or if you are like me and you just read a really bad time travel novel and then followed by a mediocre time travel novel, and you are starting to fear that you have read all the time travel novels that are left, and you're hoping that your favorite author who writes your favorite time travel series lives a long life, but she's about 75 now, so I don't know how many more books I'm going to get, but she did leave a cliffhanger on the last one.
So she gotta finish it.
Then we are here for you. That was my real life.
It sounds like you're having a rough time with the time travel novels.
Yes. Time travel time travel romance is one of my favorite subgenres, but like with most books, I am picky about the setup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was about to say, you have very specific like qualifications for your time travel novels.
Yes, I want it to be usually Regency, although the one I'm reading right now is American Revolutionary War era, and I'm like, if I'm going to do it in America, it's got to be past 1866 because slavery. But it's still okay. The one I'm reading now is okay. It's kind of mediocre, but it's better than the last one I read, which was just a hot mess. But I like it to be roughly Regency. Mm-hmm. I like there to be, I don't like people jumping into somebody else's body. I like there to be a lot of culture clash where, you know, if they come forward to the present or somebody goes to the past, it's like, what is this crazy thing we are riding in? And oh, there are lights. And I don't care how many times I read that over and over. If you're a good writer, I'll read it again.
Mm-hmm. It's like watching Doctor Who, and every single time a new person steps into the TARDIS, and they're like, "It's bigger on the inside."
Yes, I like the culture clash of it, and to see how somebody new writes it or whatever. Mm-hmm. But lately, I've been finding time travels where I'm not a big fan of the time travel where it's like, okay, we work for an agency in 2152 and we're going back to fix things in time. No, because then you've already studied and you know what's
Mm-hmm.
going on back there. I want somebody to get dropped and be like, I don't know
What's
what to
going
do.
on?
You know. Anyway. So, how is your week?
Not great. Not great. One, I almost got by a bear the other day.
No.
Yes,
That's
I
what
actually.
happens when you live in the mountains.
Yes, it was truly like it was my own fault, honestly. Because when I come home, sorry, I'm bringing up Google Photos because I took like the smallest video. It's one of those videos that's like that might as well be Bigfoot because it was such a bad video. Um, but hang on, let me pull it up and get it ready to share. Don't play. Let me pause you. So what happened is when I come home, I like to ooh, and it is just messing up everything. Okay. When I come home, I like to come home and just sit in my car to kind of decompress because as soon as I go into the house, the dogs are barking, I have to walk them, I have to like
Yeah.
change clothes and get all my stuff together and all that. So I will come home and I will sit in the car I have been known to sit in my car for like an hour.
Oh no, not
Like,
that.
so I will come home and sit in my car. Well, it's also because Wayne keeps the air conditioning on in the house, and so especially during the summer, it's nice and warm outside. Like summer nights, it's like a nice warm summer night. So I will
nice and warm. She says as I'm sitting here sweating.
Yeah, because it's not like sun beating down on you about to start sweating heat. It's just like nice cozy warmth. Anyway, so I came home and I was sitting in the car just like watching YouTube or something on my phone. And then I opened the door because I'm like about to get out, but I like have not finished the video that I'm watching yet. And then all of a sudden I see in the periphery in front of me some motion and I'm like, oh, is Wayne home? Did I miss something? Because I don't know why my brain did not process. I did not see headlights, so that cannot be Wayne. And I look up and there's a bear walking directly in front of my car.
Oh
and so
no!
I close my door and I turn on the headlights. I didn't turn it on fast enough for you guys to be able to see him. But
no.
Let me share my screen.
We've got to get you out of the mountains.
I like being in the mountains. I just need to keep an eye out for the bears. Okay, nope. There we go. Okay, so you guys can see my mouse? No, you can't see my mouse. But you see, like, directly under my neighbor's lights across the street, you see that, like, shape of a bear.
Yes.
Yes, so that is me in my car as the bear walks by. And he's walking. He was so close.
Bear.
He was so close.
And you going, bear!
Because I didn't know what to do. Because what do you do when there's a bear in front of you?
Move away from the mountains.
Okay, well, that's not an option currently, actually. So, I almost got by a bear. But we're good. We're here. We're alive.
Well, the bear knows you're not tasty.
Exactly. Well, the neighbors across the street, like, came out and hopped out into the street and were, like, watching him walk up the street. And I'm like, y'all are crazy. But the bear also came the other day, and before this bear encounter, so I think it's just time that all of the bears are waking up, and so they're like moving around now.
Bears should have been awake long before now. It's been hot AF out there.
They should have. I don't know what their circadian rhythm's doing, but the last week when we put out the trash for trash day, Wayne heard something outside, so he went to look out of our front window and he saw either this bear or there might be a smaller one, I think, but I think it's this one. But he saw the bear like trying to get into our trash can and like playing with the trash can. We have a bear-proof trash can, so he's not getting in. But
a bear-proof trash can. I can't believe you had the need to buy a bear-proof trash can. Get out of the mountain.
No. I did not buy a bear-proof trash can. That is going to be the bear-proof trash can came with my apartment. The bear-proof trash can came with my apartment because they were prepared.
Apartments come with a bear-proof trash can. Get
Yes.
out of the mountains.
No, but Wayne saw the bear like trying to get into our trash can. It was a baby, and so he's like trying to get into the trash can, and then he accidentally knocked the trash can over, and the sound of the trash can hitting the ground, like he scared himself, and then ran away up the street.
Oh Lord!
So funny, but I almost got by a bear. So that's that. The other thing is I put another thing in here, but I don't remember what I put it in there for, so I'm not going to address it. But the other thing is I am trying so hard not to quit my job like right now. Like today.
Oh no, is it getting worse?
Like I'm so tired of it. It's just a lot. Like it's like every bad thing is compiling on top of each other. So my store manager, we remember, my store manager has quit. He put in his 2 weeks. He worked his 2 weeks. His last day was last Friday. So he's gone. So it's just us 3 store leads. We don't have an assistant manager because they never promoted anyone to assistant manager. So it's just us 3 store leads. And all within last week, there was a field trip. The field trip the field trip bus stopped at our parking lot. Everybody went to eat at Moe's, and then a gaggle of teens came into our store.
A gaggle of teens. I don't think that's what they call them. A gaggle.
Gaggle of teens.
A herd.
It wasn't enough for a herd. It was like 10. But so a gaggle of teens walks into the store, and so I walk over, truly already unimpressed because I know this is not a real, like, this. I just need you to get out of my store. So I walked over and was like, is there anything I can help you with? And they're like, and the main teen, the lead teen, grabs his girl by the arm and like pulls her forward so that she's up there with him, and she clearly doesn't.
The quarterback.
Yes, he was scrawny. We're not giving him that credit. But he pulls his girl up, who clearly does not want to be here, does not think this is funny, thinks that they should not have come inside for this endeavor. And he's like, hey, yo, my girl says that my fits are trash. What can you get for me? And I'm like, okay, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a suit? And he's like, I don't know. What would you put me in? Like, if I was your boyfriend, would you put me in? And I'm like, well, I think that I and your girlfriend probably have different style choices. And I look back at her, who was like trying to scoot out of the back of the group, and I was like, do you know what you would like me to grab for him? And she's like, no, I don't know. and clearly I think they are realizing that I am not playing in with this game, and I'm over this. And so he's like, well, what can you get for me? And I'm like, I need to know what you're looking for so I can help you. And he's like, and his buddy chimes in and is like, oh, like some polo shirts and stuff. And I'm like, okay, what's your budget? And they're like, about $35. And I'm like, okay, so our shirts start at $65. And they're like, oh, what? They're like, oh, like they look shocked. And I'm like, so we're in here for a joke? And they're like, and I'm like, yeah, that is the price of our items. Unless you have $400, you're not getting a suit. He's like, what? This isn't Walmart? This isn't TJ Maxx? I'm like, so it sounds like someone needs to read the outside of the building. Are we ready to leave now? And they're like, and they start like walking outside. And as the last guy, who was the main guy, walks outside, he's like, by the way, I don't know how to read, so that was really offensive. And I'm like, man, sucks to suck. Like, get out of here.
Oh Lord.
These children. But
why would they let a field trip just wander around?
Well, it looked like there were a total of like 30 kids because they all congregated in our parking lot. Because in our
and this is summer, so there's no school.
So it must be some sort of summer camp thing, I think. Because they were all because there was an adult somewhere. Their adult didn't stop them from walking into Men's Warehouse.
Exactly. If it was like a school kind of situation, they would have been corralled.
Yes.
So but school is out because this is July.
They did not have enough adults with them because they all came on like a little like van bus thing. There were like 20 or 30 kids, and they clearly came here to eat before they like finished their little trip thing or whatever. Because in our plaza is like Panera, Moe's, Chick-fil-A. I think there's one other place. So they clearly came over here to eat. But I'm like, what? Where is your adult? Because none of y'all are driving age. So where is your adult? Anyway, so that
so they were young if they weren't even old enough to drive.
No. So that happens. And then a few days later, what's the other thing that happened? Um, a few days later, I am truly just trying not to lose my mind. Um, we so our store is switching to MPOS, mobile POS system, which means we have to check people out. We have iPads that we use for the tailoring and for the rentals and all that stuff. And now they want us to check everybody out on the iPads. Except the system, we're one of the pilot stores, i.e., the guinea pigs, and so the system is still slow and busted. And so they're expecting us to do this, and then they're also like, "Why are your numbers like?" Blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, because we're using this slow, shitty system that it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. So I low-key kind of just stopped using it because I'm like, especially on days when I am the only manager in the store, I don't have time to be futzing with this system when there's 2 other people that need my help right now. Like, yeah. I just don't have time for it. And so the other day, our district manager called not once, but twice to talk about the MPOS system to make sure that we're like, your numbers are down. You guys need to be using it on all qualified purchases and all qualified transactions, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, all right. And he, like, the first time he didn't talk to me. The second time he talked to me, and he's like, are you guys having any issues with the MPOS that's making you not use it? And I'm like, well, we were having issues looking up things in the catalog for us to be able to order things online. We have to look up in the catalog, things are not showing up. And then the other thing is the printer will not print receipts. And so we have to then, like, if someone wants a paper receipt, we go through the transaction, it doesn't print the receipt, and then I have to spend time that I could be using with another customer going back into the system to reprint the receipt for them because it's not printing automatically from the iPad. And he's like, okay, well, they've updated the catalog system yesterday, so it should be a lot easier. And if you could put in have you put in an IT request? I'm like, Quentin did before he left. He's like, well, you could put in another IT request and follow up with me on that printer thing so that we can keep track of that. And I'm like, okay, this is like the 3rd time that we've been, and everybody, because I was on a video call like 2 weeks ago, and everybody is having trouble with the printers. They're not printing.
So it's not just your store.
Yeah, it's not just us. I think the biggest issue is that it's wireless, and our wireless like Wi-Fi setup is bummed.
Yeah.
But so there's all that. So I am the only manager in the store.
The printer I have here is supposed to be wireless, and I still cannot.
Still haven't gotten it.
I haven't been able to get anybody's devices in the house to work with this printer. So when somebody needs something printed,
you have
they email it to me, and I just use my work computer to print it because my work computer is wired to because I couldn't get the wireless to work.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a bunk system. They probably thought like, ooh, this is gonna be so nice and smooth. Also, the printer's at the back of the store. Why are you putting it at the back of the store instead of in the front of the store where people are about to walk out the door? Anyway.
Exactly.
So that happens. Again, I am the only manager in the store with 2 part-timers who, granted, they are pretty good part-timers. Like, I had 2 of the best part-timers with me that day. But but there are some things part-timers literally just do not have access to do, and they have to call me over for. So I'm in the middle of like helping people with returns and doing all this stuff. He also talked about we're supposed to be having meetings every Monday and Wednesday. And I'm like, okay, well, I won't be able to make the meeting today because I'm the only manager in the store, and I have to help my part-timers. And he's like, okay, well, you guys try to make the meeting. And I'm like, I'll try my best.
So it's like a district-wide kind of Zoom meeting or something?
Yes. And the thing is, he knows that we don't have a store manager. He knows we don't have an assistant manager. We only have 3 store leads, and one of our part-timers is about to leave because he's a college student. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean jump on these meetings? We are working. We're doing the job. Anyway, so he does all that, and then he has one of the other store managers. He has told 2 other store managers at the closest store, the Tennessee store, to like just keep tabs on us, check in on us to make sure that we're still doing okay since we don't have a store manager. And then so he has one of the other store managers text us about the Zoom meeting, and I'm like, why are you blowing up my phone? And then he has the store manager for the Gastonia store call me and say, hey, I heard you were having trouble with the MPOS. How can I help you?
Yes. They're way too far to be able to do anything for you.
No, he was going to help me over the phone with the MPOS. He's like, I heard you guys are having trouble with the MPOS. It's a really easy system to use, actually. And I'm like, no. I and all of my part-timers know how to use the MPOS. It is not printing the receipts. The MPOS doesn't know how to use itself. It is not printing the receipts. And he's like, well, I can walk you through it. And I'm like, I actually don't have time for this. Whatever you're going to tell me, can you send it to me in an email, please? This is my short name. Send me an email. I have to help people. Like, what? So they are like,
this is my short name.
Yeah, we have it's our little like username that they find all the people with.
Short name.
Yeah, it's called short name. My short name is MAS192. That's my short name.
Short name.
Yes. So they're not looking us up with our full government. It's our short name. Anyway, so I'm like, here's my stuff. Please send me an email. And it's so frustrating because you are constantly like blowing up our phone, but you know that we're short staffed because we were short staffed before the store manager left. You know that we're short staffed. We don't have time to be answering these phone calls because you also know how busy our store is because we send you these reports
for your shenanigans.
Yes, it was all of that. And then, what was the other thing that happened that day? Oh, there's a man who came in with a rental. Sorry, this is going to be a lot of work ranting again today. This is another work ranting day. There was a man who came in. He had a rental suit. When you rent a suit, the suit is due back the day after your event. For every day that it's late, that is $20 per day that needs to be paid until it caps out at $200. So there is a late fee.
Lord.
You are able to pick up your suit 3 days before so you can try it on and make sure nothing's wrong. If anything's wrong, we can reorder stuff for you. But those 3 days before don't count as the late fee. Your late fee does not start until the day of your event. This man comes in. My part-timer goes over to check in his suit or whatever. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry, there's an $80 fee on there. And he's like, Artemis, and calls me over. I go over and I'm like, okay, I'll take a look at this. And it's $80 in late fees, which means he is 4 days late on returning his suit. And I'm like, so I didn't know it was a late fee at first because it just shows that there's a fee. So I have to go into the system and see what the fee is for. And I'm like, oh, okay, it looks like there's a late fee on here. And I'm about to say, we can waive that for you. But he decides in all of his audacity and arrogance to cut me off. And let me, before I continue what he was about to say, let me preface this by saying most of the time when people are returning suits, like truly about 50% of the time when people are returning rental suits, I see them walk in the door with a black bag and I holler from across the room, are you returning? Yes. Is everything in the bag? Yes. Is it late? No. Okay, put it on the rack. Like, I am prepared to waive truly any fee. I'm not even like, the only reason that part-timer was checking in that suit was because he was not currently working with somebody. And so I was ready to waive his fee. And I say, okay, it looks like there's an $80 late fee on here. And he's like, absolutely not. There can't be a late fee on there. No one told me anything about any late fees. And I'm like, well, it's a $20 a day late fee for every day that it's late. And he's like, no, they told me that I could pick it up early. They told me to come in and try it on. And they said I could take it early. And y'all have been blowing me up with text messages and nobody told me about any late fee. And I'm like, so the late fee doesn't start until the day of the event. So you are a few days late and he's like, I am absolutely not paying that. No one told me anything about this and I am not paying that. And he's like, absolutely. It's just so wild. Also, another side note, he said they've been blowing me up with text messages. Do you know what information is in those text messages? Hey, make sure you turn in your suit so you don't acquire a late fee. That's what's in those text messages that he was getting blown up with, but no one told him. So he's like, absolutely not. I am not paying this. I refuse to pay this. You cannot. And I'm like, okay, then walk out of my store. And so he walks out. I then call the type hotline and I'm like, hey, I need you to flag this account to make sure that no one easily rents this man a suit again. I want to make sure we flag this account to make sure people know that this is going to happen when this man rents a suit. And then I also put notes on his account. So I hope that every time that he comes to Men's Warehouse, somebody's giving him grief. Because I am not. The lady on the phone also was like, oh, I'm so sorry you dealt with that. And I'm like, no, that's fine. I have no problem dealing with angry customers, but I'm not going to take it lying down. So we put notes on his account. And I hope that every single person he ever interacts with gives him grief. Anyway, because there's no way to that's
the funny thing is that these days, especially, people come in hot and they don't realize they knew, because he knew when he walked in there that he was delivering that suit late. He knew it, and that's why he came in hot as soon as you started talking. if he had given you a chance, or if he had even came in meekly and said, "Yeah, I know, but
Yes,
then somebody might have been forgiving and waived at least half the fee or something." But no, he had to come in hot because people. I don't know what it
yes.
is because I've done customer service
They come in
for
ready for a fight because they
many
know they're
years,
wrong.
and it's like 20 years ago when I was doing call centers, they didn't come in as hot as they do now.
I
Now
don't know what it is.
they really just started. I don't know what it is. I don't know if people have told them stuff on social media or what, but they think that they have to start off the conversation yelling and to be able to get what they want.
Which is truly wild because if he had matched my energy, because when I walked up to the computer and looked it up, I said it exactly like this. I said, "Oh, it looks like there's an $80 late fee on here." That's not me saying, "Oh, it looks like there's an $80 late fee on here." I said, "Oh, it looks like there's an $80 late fee on here." As in, I'm about to say I can waive that for you. It's ooh. Ronald says, let's see. I keep seeing the opposite of this. I never come in hot, but the workers are so accustomed to hot customers that they're totally taken aback when someone doesn't. Yeah, I've definitely seen both. Because I have worked with a couple employees at various jobs that are like so prepared for the customer to come in hot that they actually end up starting the fight. And they're like, well, and I'm like, I was there they didn't do anything actually. It's like, it's on both sides. But so I made a note on his account. There's no way I was hoping I was going to be able to be petty enough to block him from being able to ever rent again. But without him starting a ticket like through customer service, then we're not able to do that. But we did put notes on his account, extensive notes on his account about the whole interaction that happened because he also broke the suspenders. Like, come on,
Lord.
So we did that, and then truly like the next day, I had a customer call on the phone. And I have to circle back to a previous transaction once again. This older gentleman comes in. He bought a suit online. The jacket didn't fit. And I'm like, okay, let's see if we have this jacket in stock so we can exchange it. We did not have the jacket in stock. Okay, so we'll have to order the new jacket. So I returned the jacket and I helped him order the new jacket. Okay, we're all clear. 2 days later, he comes in and I'm like, oh, that was a very short time for you to get that jacket. That's very speedy. He's like, no, I didn't get the jacket. They sent me a whole nother suit. And I'm like, oh, well, is it the right size? No, it's another of the same suit. Like, they must have made a mistake somewhere. And I'm like, okay. So I called the order hotline to check in on his account. No, this man, who's an older man, accidentally ordered 2 of the same suit. So yes. So I return his suit and I'm like, okay, well, we'll go ahead and return this one. Because it looks like 2 of the same suit accidentally got ordered. So we'll go ahead and return this suit for you, and you just need to wait for your new jacket to come in. Okay. He calls back today, and he talks to a part-timer at first, and then my part-timer is like, this man sounds like he's a little confused. And I'm like, okay, I'll hop on. So I hop on, and I'm like, hey, this is Artemis. I'm one of the managers. Can you explain the situation to me so I can help out? And he goes saying, that girl took $250 out of my account. That girl took $256.73 out of my account and I wouldn't have even noticed it if I hadn't looked at my PayPal statements. But I went in and I returned the suit, and she took an extra $250 out of my account. And I'm like, he does not realize that he's talking to me, the person,
the person that he dealt with.
Yes, and so I'm like, okay, well, can you give me your phone number? Because I recognized his name on the caller ID on the phone. I realized that I was the one that helped him before we even pulled it up into the thing. And I was like, can you give me your phone number so I can look into your account and see what I can do? And I see 3 $250 transactions. There's a $250 purchase, a $250 purchase, a $250 return. And so I'm like, okay, sir, so I'm looking into the system, and it looks like there were 2 $250 purchases for the exact same suit, and then I have 1 $250 return. And he's like, no, she took an extra, because I only bought 1 suit, and she took an extra $250 out of my account, and y'all need to correct this. And I'm like, and so I paused for a minute. I'm like, okay, give me just a minute to call another manager and see if there's anything that we can do about this. And I put him on hold. And I call my friend Samaya, and I'm like, Samaya, who can I pass this man to? Because there's truly nothing I can do on my end. the return has already happened. Who can I pass this name to? And so she helps me figure out how to get the customer service line. And
Wait a minute, hasn't Samaya already quit?
No. Samaya's still there. She's still there.
Okay.
But she did just get a good job that she really wants, so she will be gone soon. So she gives me the customer service line, and then I hop back on the phone, and I'm like, hey, so I got my other manager to come over here and look, and I at this point I'm just BSing to get him off the phone so he can call somebody else. And I'm like, hey, I got my other manager friend to come over and help me look, but it looks like the transaction is older than 2 weeks old. So for the safety of our customers, they don't allow us to access transactions older than 2 weeks so that no one's going in and messing with older transactions. So there's nothing that I can do on my end right now to access that, but you can call the customer service number. I have it ready for you whenever you're ready. You can call the customer service number. They have a lot more authority and access than I do, and they can take care of this transaction for you because we can't handle it in the store. And he's like, nah, y'all, I brought it to the store. Y'all were willing to mess it up and you need to fix it. And I'm like, unfortunately, they don't give us access to that. You'll have to call the customer service people because they can go over me and they can handle it. And he's like, and he gets grumpy, but he takes a number and we hang up. And I'm like, oh thank God. But I'm like, that those customer service people better figure it out, because if he comes physically into my store yelling at me, we're gonna have a problem. I am so tired because it feels like because all of this stuff happens when I'm the only manager in the store. Anytime there's even one other manager in the store, it's like hunky-dory normal day. Why does this stuff keep happening when I'm the only manager in the store? So that's how my life is going. I'm trying not to quit my job.
And I thought this job was going so well.
It was, until the district manager lost his mind and now everyone's leaving. Yeah, we also, speaking of which, by the way, the district manager is going to be sending us applications that people are putting in for our store so that we, as the store leads, can review those applications and do interviews. I've not done an interview. I've never done an interview in my life. I'm not qualified to do interviews. I don't want to do interviews. That's not my job.
Seriously, I would be livid.
I'm not doing an interview. Send me the emails all you want. I am not doing an interview. That's not my job.
I would be livid. I think at your age, I probably would have just rolled over and looked and went, yeah, this person looks okay. Let's hire them.
But if I do that, it could make it worse for me. If I hire a bad person, they're gonna come in and be bad.
But I know, but I'm saying I wouldn't have had the courage at your age to tell them I'm not qualified, I'm not going to do interviews, even though I don't want to do interviews. But now, at the big age of 58, I would be like, no.
Nah, I stopped doing that back when I worked at McDonald's, because I worked at McDonald's and I knew how to run the floor, and we had a shitty store. We had one of our managers was really shitty and would leave all the time and leave me on the floor, so I had to learn how to run the floor. And so I knew how to run the floor, even though I was just a full-time normal crew member. Well, technically I was a crew trainer, but still that just means that I know how to train people. That doesn't mean that I am qualified to run the floor, I mean. And so I heard one day I was running like in the store where they grab the bags and pass it to the drive-thru. I was running that section, and I hear to the side of me, oh, what, you need to take your break, and this person needs to take your break, but it's okay. We can have Maya run the floor. And I'm like, I stepped in and I was like, no, Maya is not running the floor. Maya is not a manager. Maya does not get paid to run the floor. Maya does not want to be a manager. And they're like, and I'm like, no, I am not a manager. You are not making me run the floor. Like, you guys need to figure it out. I'm sorry that we don't have enough managers. That's not my job. And so they stopped and they backed up. And I was really worried, because that was the first time I'd ever stood up for myself like that. And I was really worried that somebody was going to get mad. And they were frustrated, but they were fine, because ultimately I'm right. It's not my job.
Now that I think about it, I don't think I ever would have been in it, because the fact that you jumped in once or twice and ran the floor so they could see that you could do it, I never would have put myself in that position. Things would have been going crazy around me, and I would have been just doing my little whatever I had to do and looking over and going, that looks like a hot mess, and keep doing what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's different because most of your jobs have been like office jobs.
Yeah.
In a fast food place, if we do not make sure that things continue going, then everything falls apart. And I've got 4 customers yelling at me that they haven't gotten their nuggets and McDoubles. Like the customers don't know that it's not my job to make sure that this person is getting their bags and make sure this person is getting this. Like, they don't know that it's not our job. They don't know that it's another person's job. They just know, hey, I ordered 10 McNuggets and my kid is screaming behind me. And so, like, running the floor is just like, okay, I'll hand you these things. I'll make sure that this is running okay over here. I'm so sorry, sir. We'll make sure you get we'll make sure you get a refund. Like, it's like placating everybody and just kind of making sure that everything's running smoothly. So people come and ask you questions and you answer the question. This is how it's going to go. But also, that's not my job. Ooh, today's Vandals from 1961 is for you.
Oh my goodness. I'll have to check it out when we get done.
But yeah, that is, and I
don't know. I think I might have, because it's been many a year since I worked fast food. I usually don't look at on Bandle. I usually don't look at the Instagram clue until I have at least tried 3 or 4 of the other clues.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't know. I mean, there have been jobs where I've been stressed and I've just like gone to the bathroom and just stayed in the bathroom for a while.
That's funny.
Stayed in the bathroom crying.
Oh no, that's funny.
And so I'm like,
it's one of those situations where, like, truly I wasn't even really running the floor, and then somebody who's worked at the store less than me, it comes up and they're like, this person says this, what do I do? And I'm like, oh, you just need to do this, this, and this. And so I start answering questions, and then more people come to me asking questions, and then all of a sudden I'm running the floor. Like, it's a very frustrating thing of, I am good at my job, and so people want me to do more of my job. I don't stop. And Wayne was just asking me the other day because so I go in 30 minutes late to work every day. And I have talked
30 minutes late to work.
Yes. I have talked to the person who does the schedules, and I'm like, hey, can you do me a favor? Schedule me 30 minutes earlier than you need me to be, because I am inevitably going to be 30 minutes late. And so if you schedule me 30 minutes earlier, then I'm on time for when you need me to be there. Because I just have a hard time getting out of the house, honestly. It's like I'm trying to get myself together, and I just have a hard time getting out of the house.
But see, for me, if I know that they're purposely scheduling me 30 minutes early, then I would add that 30 minutes in, and then I'd really be late.
No, it works for me. I don't know why it works for me, but I like see the 12 o'clock on there, and I'm like getting ready, and I'm like, oh no, it's 12 o'clock, and I'm like, okay, well, I know I have that 30-minute buffer, and then I end up being on time. Like, the 30-minute buffer helps. Sometimes the 30-minute buffer, sometimes I'm still even a little bit later than that, but most of the time the 30-minute buffer helps. And so I end up technically on time most days. But I show up 30 minutes for work every day at this job. I showed up 30 minutes for work every day at Party City as well, 30 minutes late. And Wayne is like, aren't you supposed to be at work? He was talking to me yesterday. He's like, aren't you supposed to be at work at noon? And I'm like, no, I don't have to be there until 12:30, as I'm still like getting ready, putting on my makeup and stuff. And he's like, how do you keep ending up with jobs that let you do this? That just let you show up to? And I'm like, because I'm good at my job. I'm good at my job, and I don't leave early, is essentially what happens. Because other people will like ask to leave early all the time. Like, oh, can I leave 30 minutes early? Can I leave an hour early? I show up, I'm good at the job, and I don't leave early is essentially what happens. The biggest hurdle I have to get over is when I get a new job, having them realize that I'm good at my job, so that when I slowly start showing up 30 minutes late to work, no one says anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's what's going on. I want to quit my job. Also, my passports came in.
Yay!
Yeah, Wayne's got his passport, and I am not going to flash my passport on screen, but I've got my passport.
Yay! Your father will be so happy because he was concerned.
Yes, it finally came in. Also, did I ever show you guys my passport picture? It's like my best passport picture, or my best like government picture that I've ever taken in my life. They gave me a
government picture better than your last passport picture.
Yes, let me see if they gave me like a copy of my picture, and I stuck it in my wallet. Where did I put it? Not over there with my lucky $2 bill.
Your lucky $2 bill.
Yeah, I have a $2 bill that stays in my wallet.
Oh, and since Ari is here, ooh, that is a good picture.
Isn't it?
I like that picture a lot.
Isn't it?
That is a good picture of you.
That is the best government picture I've ever. I don't even look that good right now. That is my best government picture that I've ever taken. Because I put on because I knew that you couldn't do too much makeup, so I put on some subtle makeup. I made sure that my brows were done. You can see I wore my little axe earring that I got for Christmas last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got, you can just barely see my piercings.
Looks good. So nice.
Yeah. I had my hair slicked back and everything. I was prepared.
And we're going to get a little inside baseball for a second since Ari is on the call.
He said he's been here, just busy.
Since Ari is on the call, did you ask him if they bought their outfits yet?
I did. Oh, I didn't text you back. When we were texting was when I was in the middle of dealing with work nonsense. Faux outrage. Oh, with Ari's comment, I just noticed the emojis over there. Ari said that they still have the black and white outfits left over from last year, so it seems like they're okay either way because they would just need to get something.
Did we wear black and white last year?
I think we did do black and white last year. Didn't we? Yeah, we did. Because remember, I made the skirt that Colette's wearing.
Oh yeah, and I made the sweater that I didn't like. Well, good for your
service. What is that?
Ronald, good for your meetings. We don't want you to lose your job.
Don't lose your job. The goods. I have room service and some mysterious thing in a foil.
So, yes, even Ronald remembers last year was black and white. So I was asking, did you buy? If they already bought red, then we were going to stick with black and red. But they haven't bought anything red.
I don't. Let me go back and see what Ari said to me, unless he says it in the chat. Because Ari and I were also sending a bunch of voice messages back and forth because his boss is also being.
I am halfway through my red topper for my black dress, and I already bought the red belt.
Yes, they said they already had red, so they didn't really need to buy it.
Okay, so you already have black and red and black and white, so it doesn't matter to you which one we do.
Yeah.
Isaac and Chloe have not bought outfits yet. You haven't bought any red shirts or anything to go with your black suits. So you can do black and white.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the only one who bought stuff. So I guess we're doing black and white.
Seriously, just find a white belt that looks like your red one.
I guess I could do that.
Yeah, just swap, because the only red thing that you really had, other than the accessories that you were making, which is unfortunate, but the only red thing that you had was the belt. Just buy a white belt.
Okay, I'll have to go back on Amazon and see if I can find a white belt. So does that mean we are creeping into
crafty yarny
crafty thoughts?
Yes, except I don't have many thoughts. I've not done much.
Well, neither have I, so
yeah. Most of my talking was about work for a reason, because I have not done anything. Ronald says, why can't it be black, white, and red?
Please don't make it complicated, Ronald. My husband wanted it to be all red, and I was like, I don't know how the men are going to find red pants.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said black and red. Then at least the men can find red shirts and wear black pants they already have.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we morphed into black and red. And now, I don't know why, but he's decided, well, we'll just do black and white because it's easier. Which I'm surprised he said that, because we did black and white last year, and he's the one who says he doesn't want our pictures to look the same.
Yeah.
But they won't look the same because we have different outfits.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be wearing a different dress than I wore when we wore the black and white last year.
Red pants.
And I was thinking,
red pants for Mashed at Ross, Goodwill, Amazon, and Walmart. They were prepared to find some red pants.
And I
Ronald, we do family t-shirts. Those are just the shirts that we wear when we get on the boat.
Yeah, we do the t-shirts for the day that we get on. Cuz they have you do, like, we don't always stand by the thing and take a picture, but yeah, we like to look like a group when we stand in line to get on the ship. But he's not wrong about every black family, because we saw so many Temu shirts last year.
Yes,
because
we had one, and then there was another family that had one similar to ours. Yes. Actually, speaking of that, I texted all of my siblings. It was like, hey, do y'all want to help me work on a family t-shirt design for next year so that we can have an actual unique t-shirt and not be matching anybody? So we're going to try to work on that for next year.
That would be good. Your father would like that. I think this year he's doing, because he had bought one kind of decal and then they sent him a slightly different decal.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically he went back and forth with Temu. Basically we ended up with two different sets of decals. So he used one of them for last year's shirts, and so now he's probably going to use the other ones for this year's shirt.
So is he ordering the shirts pre-made, or did he just order the decals and he's ironing them onto the shirts himself?
He's ordering the decals, and he works with somebody who has like one of those
who has a thing
t-shirt press things.
I thought about getting one of those.
And they did the t-shirts for us last year.
Ronald said, LOL, okay, I'm off to my meeting before I inadvertently offend someone. Bye, Ronald. Go to your meeting.
Well, Ari, if you're going to hang out with us, you're going to be honorary black. So just...
I mean, he's Dominican. That's Afro-Latino, isn't it?
I would say yes, but I'm not Dominican, so I can't speak for those people.
People think Ari's black all the time. Truly. Especially if it's just the two of us walking around together, people think he's black all the time.
TikTok has decided that gingers are black.
Ooh.
Did you miss that whole?
I did. I truly missed
because that was during your TikTok hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
They did the whole gingers are black because gingers get mistreated for having red hair or whatever. So they did the whole thing of gingers are black and we'll go ahead and adopt you.
Wild.
And all the gingers got on TikTok and said, "Oh yes, we're happy to be adopted. Thank you for inviting us to the cookout, and we do not put raisins in our potato salad. Thank you so much."
So if Ari is black, Tyler is black. What about Wayne? He's the token white boy, I guess.
Yes, Wayne is like that. That other meme that was on TikTok a couple years ago, where there's a whole black family. I forget the way they said it. It's like, yeah, we got all, the whole black family. And then they say, and Greg, and the camera goes to the one white person. You remember the one I'm talking about?
Yes, I do. Yes.
So Wayne is and Greg.
It absolutely is like that. Because remember at Uncle's funeral when we went back to Aunt was it Aunt Connie's house?
Yes.
We went to Aunt Connie's house, and he was just outside hanging out with everybody. I was sitting inside with you guys. He was outside hanging out with people. Cousins I don't even know.
He's the and Greg.
Who is this?
I don't know who that is.
Hello,
Overlord.
We're just getting new people on our stream left and right.
I know.
So do we want to move over to Yarny Crafty Thoughts that we said that we were moving over to like 10 minutes ago? Oh, it's Tyler.
Hi, Tyler. Speaking of which, sidebar, I know this is not game day, but Siam, who was with us last week, I was watching their
Mhm.
stream yesterday. They tried a new game called Hunt the Unknown something. I can't remember the rest of it. Anyway, it's a game where one person is the monster and everybody else are hunters, and you're trying to
Mhm.
find one person who's a monster before they kill everybody. Kind of like a werewolf
Werewolf, yeah.
situation. But the game is on Steam.
Ooh.
You can only one person has to buy the game. It's $15. One person buys the game. Everybody else can download the
The
demo
companion thing.
and the companion thing and be able to play. So as long
Ooh.
as one person has the game, then you can all play.
And how
It
much is
looks
the game on Steam?
$15.
That's not
It
bad.
looks very Clue-esque. It was Hunt the something something.
Are you thinking maybe about trying it on a Friday?
Hunt the Unknown Quarry.
Hunt the Unknown Quarry.
Hunt the Unknown Quarry. It's a game for 3 to 6 players.
We could definitely play
One
that on a
player
Friday.
is secretly the monster, and their goal is to cripple all the other players.
Okay.
I was waiting for it to load so I could finish reading it. Cripple all the other players in order to escape the mansion. It's considered a shared play game, so one purchase allows a whole group to play together.
Ooh. We should try it.
So, well, actually, I was thinking of it for Sunday game night.
Yeah, absolutely.
With the family.
With the fam, because we've started doing that again.
With the fam.
You hear that, Ari and Tyler, who didn't answer your phones when I called last Sunday?
But I don't know that everybody plays on their computer. But this is not Game Friday, so we'll stop talking about that. Okay. I only mentioned it because of Siam, who had been in our
in the chat.
And there's something with a dog, because they kept trying to get the dog, and you know me and animals in a game, but there's something about having the dog with you or something. I couldn't follow. Honestly, I watched them play, but I still didn't really follow how it goes. I think I would have to play it myself to understand it better. But so, are we looking at our crochet along check-in first?
Yep. I'm sorry, I'm chewing pizza. I need to go get a water.
Chewing pizza?
Yep, it's my breakfast. I have not gotten very far. I have finally gotten into my second skein on my second hexagon.
You got about a month left, ma'am, because today's the 30th.
I know, I really need to lock in, but I have not yet. But I will. But so this is my second hexagon, folded like a sleeve. So it's going.
It's coming along.
Yeah, it's like, I think this would like just barely fit my arm. So I am going to go ahead and finish that second skein, because the other hexagon that I made was 2 skeins. So I'm going to finish the second skein, or get up to the 22 rows that I had on the other one, and then I'm going to put them together and start lengthening and all of that. But it's going. I feel like big projects like this aren't super interesting to check in on, because it's like, I'm still doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like, I've not made a big enough step for it to be impressive.
But that's how it feels when I work on the blankets. It's like I bring you the blanket, and it's like, yeah, I got another few rounds on it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, and we've discussed this before, but that's why I stopped the first time when I started a channel and thought, oh, well, I'm going to show off projects I work on. And it's like, well, I don't finish anything fast enough for it to be interesting for me to check in, to do a video even once a week. I don't finish anything fast enough for it to check in. So I don't know. But yeah, I got up to the armholes on my
Hey, on your little mesh thing?
On my little mesh thing, yes. And then I stopped because right when I was about to do the start the sleeves, A, we were watching anime, which we'll get to later. But B, I know. But B, that was right when your father said, "Hey, let's switch to black and white." And then I'm like,
But I've
well,
already started.
I'm already halfway through this, and I already bought the belt.
Mm-hmm.
I bought the belt as backup just in case I didn't finish
Yeah.
this thing. But you're right. The idea of buying a white belt, that's probably a good idea because I'm trying. I've been thinking about this off and on, and I'm trying to get serious about it. Of like really going through my clothes and getting rid of like 90% of this stuff and breaking myself down to a capsule wardrobe.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have almost a capsule wardrobe when I dated your father, because we've discussed this briefly. His love language is part of his love language is to buy people clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Partly because that was what was in fashion when we were teenagers in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you were serious about a girl, you bought her clothing. And so when the first Christmas
Wayne has ever bought me. Has he ever
I
bought me clothes?
I don't think it's a thing among teenagers now, but when we were in school, it was a
teenager.
Big thing. I know, but you know what I'm saying.
Yes.
I don't think it was a thing when you were teenagers. And I definitely don't think it's a thing now. But I don't hang with enough teens to know. But definitely when we were in school, the biggest, because I remember it was a big thing if your boyfriend bought you one of those rabbit jackets. Rabbit fur jacket.
And he has bought me a shirt before. You're right.
Why are you making a face?
Because what is a rabbit jacket?
You know what rabbit fur is?
Oh, a rabbit fur jacket?
Yeah, like a short cropped jacket, long sleeve, rabbit fur, collar.
I thought you meant like rabbit as like a brand or something.
Oh no, rabbit fur jacket. That was girls would. If your boyfriend bought you one of those, y'all were serious. Y'all would get married after high school went out. Y'all were serious.
Serious.
You came to school and it would be rabbit fur and it would be like leather or faux leather placket, maybe with the zip up or maybe the snap buttons up and stretchy. I can picture it in my mind.
I'm looking it up. I was going to look it up and then you kept talking and now I'm going to look it up.
Girls coming to, I remember 1 or 2 girls coming to school with that rabbit jacket on and their boyfriend bought it and it was like, ooh, he loves.
You said it's cropped?
He bought you a jacket, yes.
Rabbit fur cropped jacket.
But anyway, what I was saying was that he bought me he went to the Limited and bought me, like, they used to have like the stretch pants, and he bought me every pair of stretch pants, and he bought me a few tops. And Did you find the rabbit fur jacket?
I'm trying. Do any of these look familiar? Do any of these look like your childhood?
That black and white one is close.
This one?
Yeah, the very first one. The black and white one is close. But because I just did a quick look myself, none of these have like the leather placket down the middle to make it really sporty. They're trying to make it more elegant.
Y2K.
Yeah, these are more elegant. The ones I'm thinking of were more sporty because they had like the elastic on the sleeve, on the cuffs, and the placket in the middle for where you zipped it up or whatever. But those are close. You get the general idea. Yeah, that one right there. That's very close. Yes. That's very close.
Vintage.
Yes, that's very close. That's what I'm seeing in my head. That's very close.
My goodness. That is, We just had to scroll down a bit, I think.
Yeah, these
Also
are
pretty
much
similar,
closer.
yeah.
These are much
We had,
close. But ooh, I had full screen so I could see the jacket. Okay, what were we
so show
talking
us your
about?
progress.
You don't want to see my progress.
I do.
No, you really don't.
I do, though. You're stalling, and the world knows you're stalling.
I'm trying to finish coloring my picture. That's why I'm stalling.
Mm, stalling.
Okay. Oh, I don't think I put a stitch holder in here. Oh, I got one
Oh,
right here. I like to put a stitch marker in just in case I accidentally pull my stitches out.
I
That's
already
another
said
thing.
he
I
wants to
need
see
to
your
buy
progress.
stitch markers, and I need to first I need to clean off my bedside table because I lost my whole
You're telling me.
my I lost my whole second set of
Hooks. It looks cute.
yeah, so
Are you gonna finish the red one and just wear it as like a cover up or something? Ooh, that does look like it lines up very well.
yeah, see I thought it was not gonna I thought that little narrow opening was not gonna fit over my head.
I thought it wasn't gonna be wide enough, but it looks
But
good.
yeah. So this comes down to like right inside my armhole. So
Hmm.
and there is a little bit of stretch. So
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine. I hope I didn't make the armhole too narrow because she only did 11 and I went down to 15 rows to
I would do 20 to make up for all of this. To make up for all of this that's going on, I'd be going that way low because I'd rather have my armholes be a little too big than I work on them and they're too small and I can't fit it.
but I'm trying to not
To not make it accidentally oversized like you did before.
yeah. I have a tendency to make things oversized, so I'm trying not to make it oversized. So I'm going to stick with where I have it now. And if it turned out to be too small, I can pass it on to your sister,
Mm-hmm.
or I can take it out and do it again.
Pass it on to my sister.
What?
Why would you give it to me?
Why would you want it? Number
Because
one,
you.
number two, your sister doesn't crochet.
And that's her fault. You taught us.
But yeah, I think you can see it in the back. And I wanted to make sure it wasn't. The other thing was, I mean, it may come down longer than I think because I don't have a bra on.
Mm.
So once I lift the girls up, this may come down further than I wanted. But I wanted it sitting like right at the top of the girls,
Mm-hmm.
not
Looks like that's
down,
where it's gonna go.
not down under the girls. Even if it comes halfway, once I lift all this up. If it comes halfway, that's fine. I didn't want it to be a full top all the way down under my boobs. So, but I don't know if I said this a minute ago. What occurred to me last night is I'm gonna go ahead and finish this because I have a gray shift dress
Okay.
that your father bought me, and last year I wore it with a jacket, but which is fine with a long duster jacket, and that was fine. But the sleeves on it were slightly too tight here,
Mm-hmm.
not uncomfortably tight, but just
The sleeves on the duster were too tight.
no the sleeves
on the dress were too tight.
The dress is one of those tank dresses,
Mm.
that just comes. But I'm gonna try it on later and see how it would look with the top and the belt.
Mhm.
Because
If
I
it's the
held the gray.
dress that I'm picturing, I think it would look cute.
I held the gray and the red together, and the colors look nice together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just and I did finally hold the yard up to the belt, and it matches perfectly.
Ooh, nice.
So all that goes well. So I don't want to waste this work because I'm so close.
Yeah,
So-
just finish it.
So I think I'll go ahead and finish it and make that as one of my second outfits on the cruise. And then for, like you said, buy a belt for my, and I might, if I have time, because this really, the only reason this is taking so long is because it's on a video,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm writing
You're
down
trying to
what
follow, yeah.
I'm writing down what I'm doing, just like I did for that do rag or whatever the other thing was. I'm writing down what I'm doing, so to make a second one will be not that difficult. Yes,
I need to get a bottle of water. I'm so thirsty. I was eating that
you
pizza and
do
that
that.
pepperoni is spicy.
You do that.
I'll be right back.
She needs to get a bio break.
Not a bio break. I just need water.
Well, that's considered bio, right? Getting water, that's considered bio. But yeah, that's the only project that I've worked on. But I think I might make a second one of these in white, because I do have a lot of white yarn here now. To be fair, I'd probably be stealing it from another project, but I could make another one of those. I also toyed with the idea of, I have my that granny square yarn. I made a couple granny squares out of it, just out of the curiosity, because I wanted to try it because everybody was talking about it. I made a couple granny squares out of it. I don't feel like making any more granny squares out of it. I feel like I'm kind of like the rest of the world, where I would just rather just buy the yarn that I want and make my granny squares and cut them off and weave the ends in. I'm not a person who hates weaving in ends like other people do. So I don't think, and even though this yarn has a bit of dove gray in it, I think I could still get away with, I'm trying to see if I have it next to me to show, but I think I could get away with making a head wrap.
Ooh.
So
While
I
you're
could
pulling
buy a white belt and then do a head wrap. My only hesitation is that I did buy a hairpiece, and I don't know if I'm going to wear the hairpiece for our family picture, or if I'm just going to wear the hairpiece another day.
I still don't know what I'm doing with my hair. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is the granny. I still have, see, all
Granny
of this
square all in one.
All of that granny square all in one. And I only made 2 granny squares.
What are you planning on doing with the granny squares?
So, huh?
Are you planning on doing something with the granny squares?
No, not really. There's my tape measure. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Tape measure. I was just about to buy a new tape measure because I couldn't find my tape measure.
Do not buy a tape measure. Just if you.
I mean, I am still sad that I lost our legacy tape measure.
It was supposed to be my family heirloom.
That was the tape measure that was going to go to you in my will. The tape measure and the tapestry needle for weaving in ends that I've had.
You can keep that needle, because I will lose the tapestry needle so fast. Tape measure I can hold on to. That tapestry needle would vanish in the blink of an eye. You can give
I've
that
had
to
that
Sydney.
tapestry needle since before you were born. I still have it.
Also, I went to get my water, and I just full sidebar. Wayne has been buying me little flavor packets for water so that I can drink more water. So I stopped because he was buying me the Lipton green tea citrus and all that, and I asked him to stop buying me those for a little while, and he's been buying me just flavor packets so I can drink water. But he bought me a Crystal Light, and neither one of us realized until I checked the box.
I'm sorry, this has just been a banner day. I opened that thing, and not only did I find my tape measure, I found my size G hook that was missing.
Hey. Finding everything. Wayne bought me Crystal Light that we didn't realize until I checked the box yesterday. This is Crystal Light with caffeine.
Oh no! I didn't know they made Crystal Light with caffeine.
Me either, until I read the box. So I'm going to drink this instead of having a coffee today. I would like a coffee.
I'm having the cold brew that your play cousin made.
I wish I had cold
And I
brew.
remember that I do have that picture that somebody bought me for Christmas a couple years ago with the filter in it so you can make your own cold brew. So I
Mm.
need to, and I've got a ton of coffee because I still have this Dominican coffee.
Mm.
Remember, I had 9
Yeah.
of these. I still have this. I don't know how many I have downstairs, but this is unopened. So there's 3 each. I had 3 of these, and each of the 3 had 3 coffees,
Mm-hmm.
3 bricks of coffee in it. So I still have half a brick at Terry's house that I took over there. I have half a brick downstairs that I've not finished yet.
Ari said the
And
best coffee.
I feel like I have another 3 bricks somewhere because I know I didn't go through 6 bricks of that coffee already. There's another 3 bricks somewhere around here in this house, probably downstairs in the kitchen, and then there's the 3 bricks here. So,
Um.
but I think I might be able to get away with because this is the all-in-one that's called Dove.
Mm-hmm.
There is black and gray,
You
and
could probably get away with that.
because I don't want your father to be.
Did you show him the pictures of the suit that I bought for Wayne?
I did.
And he said it's too
And
gray.
he did say that it looks gray, but I told him we're gonna bring it in person. We're gonna bring
Yeah.
it in person so we can look at it.
Yeah.
But if you need to send it back, I mean, you said you still have a period of time to be able to send it back,
The
right?
problem is that I bought, and then I need to run because I forgot to grab my laptop charger, so I need to plug up my laptop. But
Oh,
the
Lord.
problem is that I bought it with PMDA, which means that instead of me paying outright for it, then it's they're taking a little bit out of my paycheck every time I get a paycheck, and so I can't return it until it's fully paid off.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that.
And
But
I don't currently have $400 that I can use to pay all of that off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got him a suit, and then I got me some pants and a vest, and
But I mean, you can return it after vacation.
yeah, I can return it after the fact. So if we decide that
you said he's got black and white, he's got black
Mhm.
pants, and you can do a white shirt, and
I just really wanted him to be able to wear this suit.
I know. I mean, and technically, it's a very nice suit.
It is.
And you know my theory: a man always needs to have a suit, just in reserve, just in case you need to go on an interview, to a funeral, to a fancy whatever. I know, but I know that's not your lifestyle. So I know I'm being old fashioned when I say a man needs a suit.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. It's
Unless it's just too painful for you to be paying for this suit, it wouldn't hurt for him to have this suit in the closet.
Ari says he has 2 suits.
Because a man needs a suit. That's why Ari has 2 suits.
Yeah, I think Ari goes to more things that require suits though than we do. Because I guess if all of our friends start getting married in the next year or something, then he'll have a suit to wear to that. But I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab my laptop charger that I should have grabbed earlier.
We just discussed this before. She never gets her laptop charger beforehand. She always waits till the last minute. Yes, a man needs a suit, Ari. A man needs a suit. Maybe it's because I read too many historical things and watch too many vintagey retro things, but I just feel like it would do or a dress if they do drag. You're so funny. But just like a man needs a suit, I think a woman needs to have a little black dress somewhere in her repertoire, because you can always dress that up or down, or if you have to go to a funeral or something like that, you can always make use of it. It's just nice to have it because I don't like me. I feel like I don't. That's another reason I want to redo my wardrobe, because I feel like I don't have all the essential things that I need to have. I don't, since I'm in the house most of the time, I don't go anywhere. So I wear the same bummy clothes every day. So when it comes to, oh, let's go out to dinner, all of a sudden, like, I'm like, oh my God. Well, no, that's not true. I can usually pull together something. If it's summer, I can usually pull together something for at least one night, like a night out or something, because I have all of my resort wear, my cruise clothes. So if it's summer, I can. Well, that's what the fancy white people call it, resort wear. There's a whole um, genre of winter clothes, summer clothes, resort wear,
Okay.
resort wear, and so if I have to go somewhere in the winter, though, I'm really out of luck, because since I don't leave the house very often, I don't have very warm clothes. I
See,
don't have a lot
I
of
feel like
sweaters. I
I am
don't.
the opposite. I feel like if I need to dress up in winter, it's a lot easier than me having to dress up in summer.
Mm-mm.
Because if I dress up in summer, I just look like I'm dressed up for the truly wrong season. Because I just put on my clothes that I wear in winter.
All of my cute clothes are like, I have right now within my eyesight right now, because people who
You live in a
know us
closet?
know that my office, half of my office is a closet. Within my eyesight right now, I see 4 dresses, and all of them are sleeveless, and all of them are made of a thin material. So like if I go out to dinner in summer, put one of those dresses on and a pair of sandals, I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But winter, I'm out of
Yeah.
luck with winter. I don't have a lot of sweaters. I don't have a lot of long sleeve things. So that's why I need to redo my wardrobe. Anyway, have you colored any pictures?
I have not. I've still got those cute markers sitting over here, but I didn't even finish the popcorn picture because I didn't feel like digging in my super tips to try to find a white peach, because I think I'm boycotting white peach. They put that color in specifically because they're like, no one else is gonna have this color. You're gonna have to buy our markers to get this color. I'm boycotting white peach.
Well, now that you say that, actually, the
Do you have white peach?
the colored pencil that I used today, I would, if I had to do something called white peach, I would use this colored
You
pencil.
have white peach.
Well, no, it's a colored pencil called Sakura, but I would use it if I had to do white peach on something.
Sakura sounds like it's gonna be too pink. Because
Yeah,
white peach is
it is kind of pink, but that's what, if I've gotten to a point with my color by number that if they call for a certain color, I look at what I've got and what I think will look good with the other colors and get close.
Yeah, like, that's what I've been doing. But
this called for hot pink, and I didn't necessarily have a hot pink, so for the pink I went lighter. If that makes sense, it called for pink and hot pink. So for the pink, I went with like a light pink so that my regular pink would look like
hot pink. Yeah.
So that's this picture here that I just finished while we were talking.
Ooh, I love it though.
This is a picture that I started working on weeks ago, and then I thought, no, I'm not going to finish this picture.
I love it. And it's a double spread. I've got a couple double spreads in my book, but I don't think I have.
I still have one double spread left.
To take on those.
This is from my Mindware Mystery Mosaics. The first one I bought years ago when I first got into coloring. I've mentioned before. I bought this and like 2 other books, and it's been sitting for a while, but I've been like, there's part of me that it's hard for me to leave things unfinished. I had done this picture, and then it's like, oh, I started this picture, and I'm like, oh, this is the picture with the horses. I'm not real interested in carousel horses. I'm not in the mood to do this. But then I was like, this is gonna be easy to color. And
Why
I'm
don't I
sitting
just
and
work on
watching
it?
TV. Let's just go ahead and work on it. So I went and finished it. This is colored pencils. It's I did a couple of Crayolas. I
Mm-hmm.
did mostly my Color colored pencils that I bought.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I had tried the Prismacolors I have. I have about 12 Prismacolors that I got from your play cousin. And I
Mm-hmm.
thought that I had tried them, but apparently not, because when I did
You
those in
tried?
this
They're
picture,
super smooth, aren't they?
yes.
I had some
And
Prismacolors for a little while.
the greens in here are
Yes.
Prismacolor. These greens are Prismacolors.
Prismacolors are smooth and
And
vibrant.
this tealish one
Yeah.
is Prismacolor, and they are very very nice, very vibrant. And this, but I'm gonna tell you, the colors not as creamy as the
Prismacolors.
Prismacolors, but close.
Okay.
And they're like, if I had to rank them, the um the Crayolas are like hard, and then the colors are kind of smooth, and then
The
the
Prismacolors are
colors
soft.
are very smooth. So the colors were cheap. The
Mm.
colors are cheaper than the
Do you remember how much they were?
See, I got them on sale, so I think I paid like $10 for the
Ooh.
72.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
So I got set 72, and I think I paid $10, but I think they're like $15 now, so they're still not.
Still, yeah. Under $20 for some smooth pencils for 72?
Yeah. And there's a nice variety of colors in there. So it's just, but again, like with the Crayolas, I feel like I'm putting in work.
Crayolas
Whereas,
are the Bernat of the color pencil world. You are like, you are going. It works,
but the I felt like I only had to do one pass with the Prismacolors. It was like, oh, this is smooth. This is nice.
I was gifted some Prismacolors once upon a time, and they were.
So
if a colored pencil could be juicy.
So I might buy some more Prismacolors, but like buy small, because like I have 2 of the like 12 sets. So I might buy another 12 set if it's cheap.
To like fill it out, yeah.
Yeah, to fill it out. But because most of the colors in the 212 sets I have are not colors that I would use.
Mm-hmm.
So, but that's that. Oh, I wanted to show you this.
What are you showing me?
Where's my?
Do you need me to pull your screen up?
Oh no, I got it. I didn't recognize that was my screen.
There we go. Ooh, bell sleeves.
I'm thinking this one down here is the one I'm doing, the fairy shrug one.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing now, and that's just straight double crochet mesh.
Yeah.
But this Manic Pixie one is I'm gonna see if I can pull it up and it just gets to the picture. This Manic Pixie shrug is very. It's got like some single crochet, some double crochet. Stop
These
showing me
jobby commercials.
I managed to like not.
The way I'm so ready to buy some jobby, even though like I would drink it twice and be done with it.
I'm interested in this one because she does do a variety of like, she does some double crochets, a solid double crochet at the bottom to give you more of a
variation. Yeah.
Well, to give you more of like a band at the bottom. And then there's like some half double crochets and some. Well, I thought she had more pictures of the.
Can you fast forward to the end? She'll probably have some pictures showing it off at the end. I thought. Oh, there we go. I love that yarn. Which yarn is that?
Yeah, that's the other thing. I mean, I know you don't have to do it in the yarn that she does it, but like I do have a big ball of this, and I might just use this Mexicana and make one.
Yeah, because that'd be very cute.
I've been trying off and on to, but she does like half double crochets and um yeah, this is the one that I'm
Ooh,
the
I
fairy
took you out. Let
shrug,
me put it back in.
but that she there's also this other one.
Natalie, can you go to the beginning of her video? Is this who I
Oh,
think it is? Do I know who this is?
sorry. Let me go back.
Does she show her face at all, or show herself wearing it?
Oh, yes, she shows her face.
Okay, I was trying to see if that's the person that I thought it was, because there's a person that I've been following on YouTube for a while that's doing a lot of like just hippie boho kind of crochet stuff. Oh no, that's not who I think it is.
That's not her?
No, it's a different person.
But you see, she's no bigger than a minute, and so I'm trying to follow her thing, but I'm like, okay, I gotta do more rows than she does, because
yeah.
But also this other one has this other one she does it seems like she does more on the sleeves.
Skip this ad. Does more like different stuff on the sleeves, you're saying?
Yeah, like I don't know if you can see it very well.
Oh yeah, there's like lines of solid.
She's got lots of scallops down there at the bottom on the sleeve, and she has lines of solid in the middle to give it more variation. So I'm thinking about trying that one as well. It depends on how this looks on me.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm attracted to these mesh things because I feel like I can wear them over my tank dresses. And I know I'm about 2 or 3 years out of style with this. I know that they were more in style 2 or 3 years ago, but again, I went through all of high school wearing clothes from the 1960s. So do I care? No, I do not.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out how I can acquire like 7 more jumpsuits, so all I have to wear on the boat is jumpsuits.
I do like you in a jumpsuit. I wish
they look better on me than I thought they would. I didn't think that I would like jumpsuits, and then I tried them on and I'm like, dang, this might just be my fit for life.
That's why I want to just kind of get, this is what I'm known for wearing, so I don't have to think that hard on what to wear. Also, before we go into our media, because I know you've got a 12:30 out, right?
Yep, I do.
What? You did 12:30 out, so let's make this quick. I did do one other picture because I don't know if I mentioned last week that I bought markers. I bought more acrylic markers.
I think you told me. I don't remember if you said it on stream.
Yeah, oh God, I can still smell that Sharpie.
Ooh. Oh yeah, because you're using Sharpie to fill in the black.
Yeah, I used the Sharpie for the black, and every time I open this book, I smell the Sharpie.
You need to like sit it out somewhere to air out.
I was watching a video where somebody said that they color all of their books with Sharpies, like color the whole page. They got a pack of Sharpies and color the whole page. I'm like, how? I mean, I have these other Sharpies that don't smell. I have these light pastelly. I have a set of like pastelly Sharpies, and those don't smell. This black smells to high heaven, but it gives a really nice cover.
Yeah.
And this book has a lot of, black all around the edges in practically every picture. But I bought some acrylic markers, and if you were in our Discord, you saw that I showed the outline of the picture.
Yes.
With the cat. So this is...
Did we finish the cat picture?
Yes, I finished the cat picture. It turned out very nice, I think.
Show it to the people!
Do I really want to show it to the people?
You have to now.
Are you sure?
I am. You're full screened and everything.
Okay. Well, this was the outline of the cat picture.
It looks good.
And I was saying in Discord, in this book in particular, sometimes I do all of the outline first, and it's like, I don't know if I want to put color in here.
But he's
I
so
just kind of like the picture. But here we are.
It looks so good. I like the like sunset of colors behind him.
Uh-huh.
It looks so good.
This so far, this is the best picture I think I've done in this book.
You think so?
Number one, because give the artist credit. This picture, like some of the other pictures, the way the picture was done was very like chaotic, like where they tried to do some shading or some grading, like this picture, where there's like lots of, they dotted in different colors in other places, and it just looks very
from
chaotic.
A distance. It looks good. Up close, definitely chaotic.
It looks chaotic to me. See another one, looks chaotic to me because of the shading they tried to do. Where this one, there is shading, but it feels like
more solid.
It feels more, if that makes sense. It feels more solid. Like you have all your light blue, and then your dark blue, and then your light pink, and then your dark pink. Not a lot of little, let's throw some black dots here in the blue and all that stuff, make it look. So I'm happy with that. But also, these markers, let me move in real close.
They're opaque. You don't see the numbers.
These markers are the best markers for this book. I don't think I will use any other markers with this book.
Yeah, because that book had the really bold numbers, so you could see them through. Yeah.
Yes. Because like you look at this and it's pretty much colored. You can barely see the numbers.
I can't see the numbers.
Whereas if you go back to, I'm trying to find a random picture. If you go back to something like this, you can see the numbers more.
Yeah.
In there, and that makes the picture look chaotic when you can see the numbers.
That does make it look very busy
when you can see the numbers. So, and it's not, even looking at it on camera, it does not convey how chaotic this picture looks in person when you can see all the numbers.
Yeah.
It makes it look not fun. That's why I say when I do this book and I just do the black, it's almost like, just stop.
Just leave it because it looks good. Yeah.
It looks good.
But the acrylic markers look good.
But the acrylic on this covered it pretty well. This was a set called, another one of those weird names, Rashiel. I think we mentioned it last week, Rashiel. But it covers it fairly well. Not 100%, but better than the others. So I think, and strangely, like I still had to go over a couple of the colors, like with the red and the yellow, I kind of had to go over it a little, not just one line. I had to kind of do this a little bit, but the blue was pretty much one and done. And you would think blue, that's weird, but the light blue covered it almost perfectly.
Nice.
Which is weird, but yeah. So that's all the coloring I got done this week.
So we're about at 12:15, which is when we do our shower thoughts. So I'm going to throw a few thoughts out here real quick because we are going to be wrapping up soon. One, my digital intermittent fasting. It started off good, and then I found myself slowly going back to just scrolling on my phone. So it's a new week. It's Wednesday again. I'm going to try again. We'll start over.
I heard you mention sitting in the car scrolling on your YouTube.
Because I had a bad. Did you hear the beginning of the stream where I had a bad week? So I'm gonna start over. Take two. The other thing is I haven't watched. Oh,
two things I forgot to mention. They have a new festive color of bitty stripes.
Ooh, pull it up.
So if you need something red and green, they've got a new red and green kind of color on bitty stripes.
While you're pulling it up, the other thing, I have not been, but again, with the scrolling, I have not actually sat down and watched anything, but one thing that I will always watch is dropout stuff. And so Game Changer released a new episode of Game Changer. You should watch it. It will make you cry. It made me cry. I was crying at work. It's a very good episode.
This is not about Brendan Lee Mulligan leaving.
No.
Dropout, is it?
That episode was hilarious. Okay. No. Did you see the little clips from that? Wayne saw clips for that.
No, I saw his Instagram thing about I have quit to make shoes for dolls or whatever it was.
Yeah, Wayne only saw the like clip where he's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, this is the hardest thing I've had to say, but I'm leaving Dropout." And he's like, "Oh no!" And I'm like, "No, it's a joke. You have to watch the whole video. It's a joke."
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was a joke because a lot of the news outlets were not treating it as a joke. So I said, let me wait a few days and something will come out and tell me it's a joke.
A lot of people were leaning into it hard, but it is a joke.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, the episode that came out this week is very good. You don't see the new Bitty Stripe?
I got an email. I don't know how to look it up on.
Oh my goodness. Maybe I should drink more of my caffeine water.
I do not know how to look it up on your inspirations. I went to. Okay, here it is. Yay. Man, they make it hard. I tell you what.
They hit it. Do this, do that.
It's not a spectacular color, but if you're looking for something to make Christmas stuff, because everybody, all the emails I'm getting are Christmas in July stuff. Okay, what? Why did you bring me back here?
Scroll back up and go to look through the colorways. Because there's
a view. All through the colorways, and it's not showing.
Click the view all. None of those are it?
No. I went over those last. Oh, here it is. Okay.
I was like, what? They have lied to you?
Okay, so yeah, you see there's some green and there's some red in there.
That doesn't look super festive, though. That's like, it's kind of earthy.
Yeah. But if you're in the mood to make something Christmassy, or Christmassy without it being loud Christmassy.
Yes. Yeah, that would make sense, because that is something that I've said before, is that Christmas decorations are...
It's because, like, if you... That's like the fabric knit up.
Yeah, I like that.
So, see, that's not loud Christmassy. It's Christmassy, but not loud Christmassy. So, that's that. And the other thing was National... I'm mentioning it now because we won't be here, but Friday is National Coloring Book Day, so color something on Friday.
National Coloring Book Day. We won't be here on Friday?
Well, I mean, we'll be, but Friday's our game day.
Oh, you're right. We won't be here
on Friday.
Yeah.
So
National Coloring Book Day, and this Friday is First Friday, so I will be doing face paint things.
So color something in a coloring book on Friday.
Yes. I also have to, I need to double check and see, the two little girls that I babysit are in a theater camp, and their theater camp is putting on a performance of Schoolhouse Rock.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yes. And so I need to see, I can't remember if that's this week or next week, so I need to go double check so I can buy my ticket. Because it is this week, because we were talking about how it's going to be on First Friday, so I'll already be in Mars Hill. So when my paycheck goes through today, I'm going to buy their little $5 ticket or whatever and go see it.
Okay, this is shower thoughts / media consumption. What are your other shower thoughts? Did you have anything else?
I'm sure it'll come to me in a moment, because I feel like there's one other thing, but...
Okay, well, while you're thinking, I read For Whom the Bell Tolls by J.C. Lynn. It's, for those who don't know or do know, J.C. Lynn is a TikToker, and she started this series on TikTok called Hell's Bells. And I thoroughly enjoyed that series, and then she turned it into a book. I read the book when it came available on Kindle Unlimited. You know I ain't buying it. It showed up on Kindle. That's mean to authors. It's not that authors don't deserve their money. It's that I don't have the money to give them. Yeah. I choose to give my money somewhere else.
Meanwhile, Wayne uses my Audible credit every single month. And so if I want to listen to something, I got to find it somewhere else.
But it was okay. It's not great. You can kind of tell it's her first book. The reviews on Goodreads, which I don't normally read reviews one way or the other, but the reviews are split. It's like you can tell The 5-star reviews are all people who were fans, or
Of
mostly
the
people who are
TikTok
fans
series,
of
yeah.
videos. Although there are people who I've seen some reviews of people who are fans of the videos that were disappointed with the book. It's very much it has that feeling of being traditionally published because it is traditionally published, and I don't know how to explain that feeling. I just can tell when I'm reading a traditionally published book,
As opposed to someone who has
um,
self-published something.
as opposed to an indie published book. And
Mm-hmm.
it has nothing to do with like grammatical errors or anything like that. It's just more. First of all, most of the traditionally published books are first person, and I've gotten used to first person. This is not first person. Second of all, there's a lot of musing in their heads. There's
Mm-hmm.
it has an overall melancholy feel, which you
Mm-hmm.
don't really get
Yeah,
from.
Hell's Bells is kind of like,
It's kind of cheeky and funny.
yeah.
They do Hell's Bells. If you have watched all the episodes, Hell's Bells does have a. Um, There's always a couple videos that have that very special episode feel. Do you know what I
Yes.
mean by
Yes.
that? Where okay, let's sit down and talk with you about why you
A
should have
serious
better
real
self.
thing.
Yeah, about why you should have better self-esteem and why whatever this person told you was wrong, and
Yeah.
forgive them and whatever. This whole book is that.
Oh, not the whole book
Like
being a very special
yeah,
episode.
like if you flipped it, like if you watch the videos, it's mostly funny and cheeky and a little bit of very special episode.
Mm-hmm.
This is mostly very special episode
That's what I'm worried about with
and
the Cafe
and
Latte book coming out.
and a little bit of cheeky funny.
Because
So so I mean, I will probably check out the second book if it comes out on Kindle Unlimited,
Mm-hmm.
just because it's something to read. It also there is battles. There's a bit of the epic fantasy kind of thing. It is hella long, which again, I'm used to reading indie published books. Indie published books top out at 200 pages.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can read.
You're out here reading a Goblet of Fire or something.
I can read a book in a day.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a week to read this book, and I mean, I was reading it every day. It took me a week because it's long. And some people like that, I guess. And I used to like that back when I was in high school reading epic fantasies. I'm not epic fantasies, but epic family sagas by Howard Fast. And I could only go to the library once a month. Yeah, I want a 600-page book. But nowadays, I don't know that I want a 600-page book. I mean, I didn't necessarily feel like a slog. It just, I have to admit.
It's not what you're expecting.
Yeah, and I have to admit, during the beginning, it took everything in me not to stop reading. I'm like, I know this is different than what I normally read, but keep pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kept pushing, but it's not. I don't know that I would recommend it to anybody except somebody who watched the videos and is fans of the videos.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't know that I would recommend it to just an average reader.
Yeah, I'm really worried that the Cafe Latte book is going to be like that. But Sia Malangi is like, she has written, I think, 3 other books at this point. So this will be her like 4th book that she's gotten published. I'm just like, from the way that she's speaking, the way that she speaks about the book, I know that it's going to be a bit more serious than the series. And she's already explained some of the differences of like, JC is like a slightly different age, and everyone like this person knows that they're this before, like he's explained a few of the differences. So I know that it's going to be a bit different. I'm just like, I hope that it's not all just serious and stressful, because I don't know if you're caught up on Cafe Latte right now, but the last like 2 like compilations that she released on YouTube are like not the mega compilations, but hello.
Yeah, I'm very
It is 4 minutes away. Okay, have a good day. Be safe.
Too. I will.
Check your oil before you come home tonight.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm very caught up.
Yeah, so the 2 most recent like compilations that she put up on YouTube are like, they feel like a very special episode. Like there's a serious thing going on in the serious thing going on, and so I'm worried that it's going to. also am worried that it's going to be all of that of like a serious thing happens and then like I hope that she retains the funny, because that is a lot of what I enjoy about the series, and so I hope that she retains the funny is what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
Ari says, how's your Doctor Who watching going since you're doing the media cleanse? Well, I don't know if you heard earlier, the media cleanse is not going very well, so we're doing a media cleanse reset. It's Wednesday. I'm trying again, so we'll see. Starting today.
Yes, you should be number one.
He should be. I don't know why he's not. But also, we don't control that. Let's see. Oh, go ahead.
I think it just matters how many times you comment. I just noticed that recently, because I watch Red Dice Games, and when you comment, they put down whether you're the number one commenter or whatever.
So you need to comment more, Ari, instead of lurking for the first half of the video.
But have you checked out Back to the Frontier?
Not yet. Because
I think they've got 4 episodes up now. I've only watched the first episode.
That's the one that's on Netflix, right?
That's on HBO Max.
HBO Max, okay. I keep forgetting what surface all
you've got HBO Max, right?
Yeah, we are not paying for our HBO Max right now, but we've got somebody else's right now.
Yeah, I've been watching Great British Sewing Bee. And that's on
Prime?
No, that's on Roku.
This is my problem. I don't remember what anything is on. I keep telling myself
Did we discuss whether you could get that Hobie app? I think. Oh no, you can't because it's only on.
What Hobie app?
This is the app that I use to remind me
of what series everything's on,
what shows I'm watching, and what episode I'm on.
Yeah,
and when the show's coming back. But this I'm realizing this app doesn't tell you what channel it's on.
Oops.
If you have you tried the Just Watch app?
No, I have not.
I think you can get that on Android. I have this is what I'm using for watching stuff with Chloe, and it's like,
let me search for it.
Let's see.
Just Watch,
because I've got it. It shows you like what like you have to pay for it if you watch it here. You can stream it if you watch it here. And you can make lists of stuff that you want to watch.
What does the little app symbol look like?
Okay, let me.
Because I want to make sure I'm getting the right one. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'll install it right now.
Yes.
Ooh, you know what I have been doing though?
And you can you can make lists of movies and TV shows on that one.
Ooh.
And they'll tell you where they are. So
I will definitely use that. One thing that I have been doing, which has helped a little bit with my scrolling, is it's not Gaming Friday, but I'm going to talk about some gaming stuff anyway, because you talked about gaming stuff earlier, is I downloaded Cash Kick because I was not doing good with the solitaire gambling. So what I did instead was I downloaded Cash Kick, and then Cash Kick will pay you money for playing games. And so I'm like, they can't be horrible games. The first game that I saw on Cash Kick was a solitaire game, and so I downloaded Cash Kick, and now I'm playing solitaire on Cash Kick, and this is a lot easier. It's not as much money though. It's like definitely much slower money, but
I've tried a couple things like Swag Bucks and Tester Up and stuff, but I play so many games that the games that they were serving me were games that I've already played, and if you've played the game before, then
you don't get the points.
Won't give you any money. And I finally found a couple games to play, but it's like you can't get any money until you get through the levels where they make you put money into the game, if that makes sense.
Ew. Yeah, this one is not as bad.
They'll have milestones you can hit, and like I'll hit the first 3 or 4 milestones, and then the 5th milestone is buy $5 worth of gems in the game. and that involves putting real world money into the game. And I'm like, no, I'm not.
That makes no sense. Buy $5 worth of gems so you can get like $2. Like what?
Exactly. But it's all because these games are trying to get more people. And
yeah.
How,
I think their revenue is solely based on the ads, because the solitaire game that I'm playing right now, truly after every single game is an ad. And it's one of those, like, you have to exit out of it 3 times to get through the ad. But it's not as hard. Like, if you get through all the ad stuff, it's not as hard to get through. Like, I have already completed the first section, so you can see there's the little milestone things. So I've already gotten 50 cents from it for reaching level 5. You have to reach level 5 in like 5 days, and then reach level 10 in 3 days, and then complete 100 games in 8 days or whatever. And so I am like on my way to it, because it's not hard, because it's just
I tried to do stuff like it had a similar countdown like that on Swag Bucks, but then you get to a certain level and it's like, okay, you can't get to level 15 without spending some kind of money in this game.
Yeah, like so far I've not had to spend any money.
The next step is get to level 15, and you can't get to level 15 without spending money. So it's like, okay,
I don't know about any of the other games, but the solitaire one's working out for me, so I'm gonna do that and hopefully get myself a cool little $40.
Yeah, I am playing Solitaire Venture right now, and I'm on a lucky streak, so hopefully I can get up to $10 and cash that one out.
I'm gonna.
Right now, I'm sitting at about $60 profit out of these games. That's outside of the $15 I had put in.
I lost $10. I put in $10 and tried to play, and all I did was lose $10.
But after that last withdrawal, I have not had good luck. I get about $2.
They got you in,
or I get about $6. And my goal is to not take money out until you get to $10. And usually as high as I get is like $5 or $6, and then I lose my money.
I swear some of these solitaire games are rigged.
Oh, I know they're rigged, but I'm just hoping I can slide through them one time that they're not rigged. And again, I'm only playing these because they're games I would play anyway.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm like, because I was already playing solitaire on my free game.
If I wasn't a person who liked to play solitaire, I would not be giving them this much of my time.
Well, I think that is the end of us today.
That sounds like the end of us today. So I didn't get to tell you about. We need to hit media consumption next time so I can tell you about stuff.
We need to. I took up too much time talking about my terrible job.
That's all right.
It's rough.
That's what we're here for. I don't think anybody really wants to hear what I'm watching on TV. But I like
some people do.
I like to throw it in anyway because, frankly, I don't leave the house. So, like, I'm watching TV, I'm coloring, and I'm working on projects. That's it.
Well, if you liked everything that we did today, give us a like. If you want to keep up with us and join our army of people, we have a tiny army of, I think, 5 maybe people. Hit the subscribe. What should they comment? Comment a bear for me.
Oh, yes, comment a bear or a mountain.
For me almost getting eaten by a bear. He truly didn't even walk towards the car whatsoever, because I was being, I think, so still and quiet scrolling on my phone that I don't know that he realized that there was an alive being in the car. He truly just walked right past me. But it was so close.
Lord mercy.
And if you want to know when we go live so you can join in all of the chatting things, hit the notification bell.
We'd appreciate it.
Yes.
Thanks for hanging with us, and you can check the bio for Artemis's Twitch if you want to watch us play some game demos on Twitch on Friday mornings, same time, different channel.
Same bat time, bat
time, different bat channel.
We're out of here.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.